take a stand, bringing the truth to a fucked up land. We've had enough of the lies and deceit. We're done for good with the toxicity. All hail thanks, we are the Rabyd Nation. All hail thanks, we are the Rabyd Nation. All hail thanks, we are the Rabyd Nation. We are the Rabyd Nation.
All right, and a hearty shout out to all of you in the Rabyd Nation, regardless of whether you're a paid citizen, a tourist who's just subscribed, or whether you're just looking across the border, wondering whether to immigrate to such a wonderful country as the Rabyd Nation. You should hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, do the things. Whether you're doing any of those things, welcome one and all to the Rabyd Atheist. Welcome to the Rabyd Atheist show here on a Monday where we're doing a little fireside chat. I'm your host, Ed Rabyd, a former pastor, turned atheist, now compassionate anti-theist. Welcome one and all. Welcome to the channel. As you've probably seen in the very clickbaitish type of title, the question for today, does human morality require religion? We'll have that discussion. And then, of course, it's a Monday, so wherever the chat decides to go with the questioning and the topics, that's where we'll go. We're going to follow all the rabbit trails in honor of our Lord and Savior, Fangs. So... So there you go. A few announcements there, of course, is a goal in chat. If we reach that goal, I will wear whatever hat has been chosen by the poll for the rest of the stream. It's my way of fundraising for my YouTubing lifestyle, so to speak. So kind of low key in that regard. So thanks everybody who donates, and the reward is watching me wear a silly or not so silly hat. So there you go. There's also the Discord link in the description. There's Saturday night film night. A few technical glitches, but we'll work on them. But it's becoming a good opportunity for those of you who want to socialize and kick back on a Saturday night. Pretty low key, and I loved it. So there you go. Let's see. Who is here? See, John was here from Holland. Appreciate it. Every time the Netherlands shows up, I'm good with it. So there you go. And Cranky is here. Let's see, who else is here? Scuzzbopper is here. Nathan is here. Michael is here. Paul is here. The mighty Philbert is here. I summoned you with the song again, didn't I? Coyote's here. Good to see you guys. All right. Well, yeah. So the question is, does human morality require religion? Now, it's a question I get asked often, and it is a little bit of a clickbait title. I'll be honest about that. That has to be the tendency. Like, I'm just trying to get a discussion rolling here on Mondays, but we'll see what happens. But it's a question I get asked often. Every once in a while, some theists will come in and say, I can't have morality without belief in a God or religion or something, and I'm just asking the question, does it really require that? Does morality really require all that stuff? Yeah, Cranky wanted to change the title. Yeah, he's going for the jugular, but I wasn't going for the jugular. Not today. Let's see. Need a break from trolling all the theists on social. For some reason, my Facebook is cesspool since the beginning. It might be the trolling. Like it... When you're a troll, you tend to attract the thing you're trolling about. I don't know. So, but yes. Also, does clickbait require morality? These are the questions we ought to be pondering. Is it moral to use clickbait to entice a discussion on morality? There you go. Yeah, I honestly think that sometimes that's just like people are just... That's the way they are. Like Facebook, any social media source will get you discussing things with the opposite side whenever possible. Like let's be honest, it's drama that keeps those things going. Like if it wasn't for drama, what would social media sites do? Like post pictures of your meal every day? What? Like there are people that do that. I mean, yeah. You know what I noticed? I think Michael, I posted something a couple months ago about creation and how it was bullshit. the next thing I know, I have all these suggested pages of creationist sites, including Answers in Genesis and a whole bunch of other ones. It's like, do you realize what I post about? Do you realize? So anyone that wants bullshit theatrics over substantive discussion, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Hey, yeah, I know. Let's see. What kind of anti-theist are you? Your profile's pictures? Yes. I mean, there you go. No, human because the base of morality comes from evolution. Yeah, I actually, that's the thing that I have actually responded with. Like, morality is necessary for us as a species to even function. So, what came first, morality or religion? I would say morality came first, and then people. Like, I think religion steals morality from human beings and then passes it off as some sort of divine revelation. But most of the moral systems that you work with on a day-to-day basis, like just reciprocity, mutual benefit of working together, et cetera, these are all things that human beings just do, and every religion kind of like, yeah, we came up with that idea. No, you didn't. No, no, but yeah, it doesn't have. I don't have to have some sort of religious system. I remember having an argument with a theist once about how, like, we were talking about Stoicism, and he's like trying to tell me that Stoicism's basis was religion, and I'm like, no, you don't need a religion to practice the fundamentals of Stoicism. Like, you don't need a religion to be courageous. You don't need it to be diligent and having self-restraint, things like that. You don't need that. In fact, one of my favorite books on Stoicism, How to Be a Stoic, is written by an atheist, so who's also a guy that goes around in Europe and debunks creationists. So, so there you go. Well, yeah, it does. And like these little moments, like, do unto others what you'd have to do unto you, or some of the proverbs in the Bible is like, well, yeah, but you don't need a God for that. Like, like being diligent, like, is a better way to live, or things like that. But then it's the other shit that they try to justify through divine command. Like divine command theory, the morality of that is very questionable. So, yeah, I'm always disappointed in opinion with defending colonialism and explain to this day and age. Anytime I bring up struggle for independence from Canada, but I get you. Like, but then again, I understand why imperialism, colonialism, and exploitation are so hard to give up, because they're of great, great benefit to the people doing the exploiting. Like, so there you go. Like, it's, and I'm laughing about it because otherwise I'd cry. But yeah, it's like, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Greg. It's like, you bring these subjects up about how these were Christian people who did very immoral things to the natives. Like right now in the United States, Donald Trump decided to put up a statue again of Christopher Columbus again in the White House lawn. And that sparked a whole firestorm of controversy about Christopher Columbus because, he comes to the New World looking for another route to the Indies, runs into a couple continents that he didn't know were there. And his immediate thought was, how do we exploit the natives? Like, how do we take advantage of everybody around us now that we've found this thing? And there's no thought of, let's get along, let's do something mutually beneficial, et cetera, et cetera. No. We got to figure out how to exploit them. Like, and these are Christians. Like, they don't seem to, like, imperialism really has this, I think I blew a couple people's minds a couple streams ago, a few months ago, when I said, well, John Calvin is probably responsible more for manifest destiny than anything else. So, yes, I hear you. Needed for humanity to survive as threats to group. Those who broke the rules were ostracized or exiled and possibly died. Yes, but you can do that without a religion. religious reasons just make it easier to convince the gullible that that's what's necessary. Like when I look at religion's purpose in all of this, it's like you create a deity that's watching you all the time. So you get the 1984 effect without having cameras everywhere. Like God's always watching, or the gods are always watching. And then you get this, they're going to morally judge you after you're dead. So that creates fear and compliance with the system. Like there's a reason why the state and religion were often commonly like bedfellows, like not in necessarily the way we conceive it. Like the pharaohs were the head of the state and the head of the religion, like God on earth. So it's like there's a reason why that existed. So yes, boils down to social rules, no religion required. Yeah, yeah, more screwed up even more than the Bible, and those would choose. I say yes. Yeah, it was bad. Like that's why Christopher Columbus is like a controversial figure, because when you start to look at, like, sure, it takes balls and guts to get on a boat and cross an ocean where you don't know really what's on the other side. But when you get here and decide to exploit everybody, yeah, it's a problem. So we have an opportunity to do away with the old paradigms of colonialism used for exploitation, self-determination, albums. Yeah, and there you go. So you like getting rid of all that is a difficult task, but good luck. Good luck, because I'm sure there's opposition to that. Like colonialism has advantages and powers and stuff for the people that want to use them. So yeah. Thanks, Josh. That's one. Let's see. Morality. We could use the words Bill and Ted. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. Yes. Yeah. It's like just don't be a dick. That's always been a good motto. Don't be a jerk. Like don't just be kind to everybody might be a good one. A lot of people that have kind of forgotten that one. It used to be a good. People used to talk about kindness all the time. I don't see it as much these days. I wonder why that is. You're wondering if religion has morals. Now, that's an interesting question. As an anti-theist, I would say that its morality is sus at best, because the basis for it is a belief in God or some sort of supernatural religious nonsense. So it can you prove the nonsense before I accept the morality? Because the basis, the foundation for like divine command theory is there's a divine entity that commands it. Well, which one is that? Like I've asked that question of theists many times. Like, okay, which God is the one that gave the law that I'm supposed to follow? Like, which one is it? Is it Tyr? Is it Yahweh? Is it, like the multitude of law-giving gods? Is it Zeus? So yeah, I mean, I can buy that. Like, there are some that don't really deal with the morality question. They just deal with beliefs. No more treaties, no more non-second-class citizens. We don't need to live like that anymore. Yes, exactly. All right, well, there you go, Greg. Good luck. I wish you well. Like, there's a lot of things that just need to go, and if we can get rid of them, so. Yes, of course, Christian. He had violently inflicted superior God-given morals on the poor, blatant. Yes, Aboriginals, yes. Like he just, and so this is, Trump is like putting this statue back up, and I'm like, he's not even the guy that discovered the Americas in the first place. Like he's a Johnny-come-lately. He's the guy that brought imperialism and colonization rules to the New World. He's not the one who actually discovered it. There's a few other contenders for people that may have discovered it. Most notably, like Leif Erikson and the Vikings were planting colonies in North America long before Chris even was born. So it's like there's a lot of controversy about that too. So, but yeah, no, there's several moral systems that definitely gin things. That's why, like slavery is a ginning. Like it's some people get the benefit of that morality and other people don't. So now don't go Jordan Peterson on me, mighty. What do you mean by morality? What do you mean by that? I don't know. Well, let's be clear and define it. Well, morality is a very interesting topic. Everybody thinks they know what it is when you talk about it, but nobody ever really defines it. Like, what are the rules for governing society and what are their bases? Like, when I meet a person, how do I interact with them? And are those actions moral or immoral? That's a good question. Yeah, it's like the difference, like we talk about, is morality based on benefiting a deity, pleasing a deity, or benefiting humans? Like, there you go. We could even write atheism right into our cons, making it foundational and perhaps become the world's first truly secular nation. Very exciting times right now. There you go. Hang in there, buddy. Supposed needs of a deity as opposed to the good of humans, religion. Contain both morally correct as well as immoral parts. Followers are mainly filled with more human morality, picking those parts, but defending the immoral parts to protect faith. Yes. I think, John, that's the issue that most people have with, like, the Abrahamic religions these days, is like they pick out the good parts of their revelation, and then they either don't want to notice the parts that aren't there, or there's a human morality that's interesting to me that's assumed. Like, Mighty Philbert makes a valid point defining the terms. I'm kind of joking with him a little bit, but it's like, what do we mean by moral? Okay, so a certain empire in Alaska, Russian Alaska, at least existed. Yeah, they have. There have been a few. I don't know if there is absolute morality. Like, objective morality, like I've said it before, it's a bugaboo for me. Because in order for it to be objective, you can't have it related to, like, something subjective. Like, the moment you have a human mind thinking about morality, it's subjectively based. The moment you have even a God dictating what morality is, it's subjectively based. So I don't know how you get away from it. Like, I don't know how you get away from the idea of ethical subjectivity when you talk morality at all. I don't know how you do that. I guess there's been several people that have made good cases for objective morals, even as atheists, but I'm not buying it. I don't know if atheist countries, hi Martin, but I don't know if atheist countries believe in empire. Like, without, like, a manifest destiny from God, or this belief, like, I suppose you could have a belief that your way of life is so wonderful that you need to put it on everybody else, but we've seen how that works, as in it doesn't. So you absolutely account for objective morals. There you go. Oh yeah, I no doubt. Like, like that's why we also word morality. The word morality. Okay, I can give you that one. Okay. Okay, so the morality definition, just doing a quick search. Let's throw so a doctrine or system of moral conduct, particular moral principles or rules of conduct. So we're already dealing with basically the idea of human conduct. Like, how do humans relate to each other? How do they conduct themselves with each other? Now, that's a broad brush stroke of what morality is. And the idea of moral, or relating to principles of right or wrong behavior, conception of right behavior, conforming a standard behavior that's considered right or good by most people, capable of right or wrong action. So those words have a lot of multiple definitions. So the idea of humans have to interrelate with humans. So how do we go about that, and what's the most effective way to go about that? And so the question today is, do I need religion to do that? And I would say no, because it's interesting that even in that quick, grabbing Webster's dictionary and giving myself a couple definitions, there's no mention of God. Like, like even the dictionary recognizes that we can have moral systems without a God. So, yeah, I don't know if we have an atheist country, like a country that's dedicated to non-belief in God. I don't care if other people believe in stuff, Paul, as long as they don't try to force it on me. Like, and they don't treat me differently because I don't. Like, that's my whole issue. As far as it's objective, since there's no deity to be subject to. Now, if morals are based on a God, even if it's a non-existent, like if I here, let's add to the confusion here. There we go. We'll pull up fangs here. Let's use fangs as an example. If I say all morality is actually based on the dictates of fangs and the fang damnants, okay, like all good morality is based on the fang damnants, okay, so there's so much subjectivity in that it's ridiculous. It's subject to fangs as whims. It's subject the fact that the fang damnants have been changed multiple times indicates a subjectivity to the fang damnants themselves. Like we have differences of opinion. It seems like if there is an objective quality to morality, it's that human beings engage in it. Like we just kind of do it. So it can never be absolute, even with the issues most people agree with. Some still disagree. Yeah, and you're going to have that. Like the problem is you get into these moral questions and quandaries where you have to consider a lot of subjective elements. Like, okay, it sounds great. This idea sounds great, but it actually hurts this small group of people over here, even though it benefits the majority. So is it still perfect? No. If we tweak it a little bit and then we get this moral system that doesn't hurt that small group of people over to the side, then we might have a better system. So subjectivity allows for change. Like if we discover something is actually harmful when we thought it was beneficial, we can change it. We can look at it again. We human beings can gather and say, you know what, maybe that's the best way to go. I mean, we can use our brains. We can use economic systems and analyze it. We can crunch numbers even on certain moral questions. So yes. Okay. Is only explicitly endorsed, otherwise it's secular. There's no religion that's preferred by the government. Yeah, like I would rather have a secular one because there's always going to be people that are religious, and I don't want to exclude them from a nation or push them out because they believe in something. Okay, that's not my goal. My goal is don't exclude me and push me out because I don't believe in something. Left or right action, right or left actions. Not really sure about that. God seems to be like a movement without relativity to other object. It sounds good at first, but breaks apart when you push it. Yeah, like there's, there has to be some sort of goal, Robert. I think you're right about that. Like, what is our goal for our morality? Like, morality isn't a static thing. Like, it's constantly active. Like, we're constantly trying to come up with better moral systems. So what is the goal? So if you have a goal of doing as little harm as possible, for instance, and yet and are committed to human thriving, then that's a goal, and then you base your moral systems around it. Like I think you can do that, but you don't need a God to do that. So I like an empty word. We all feel what it means, but have no clue what the word means. Even the dictionary struggles. Yeah, the dictionary struggles. I think probably if I got into more into moral philosophy and started reading what moral philosophers talk about, what you're going to see is that there are certain things that we exclude from morality because they're harmful. Like they're objectively, like you can measure them as harmful. Like, and you can see certain things are beneficial. But there's a whole shit ton of gray area in between those two things. Like, and that's where the debate is. Like, it's not so much like murder, straight up first degree murder. That's wrong. Like, you just deleted a person and got rid of a person, and that's bad. Like for them, like it might be good for you, but it's bad for them. So that's shit morality. But what if you get into a section where somebody has an argument and there's no intention of killing anybody, but somebody accidentally gets killed? Well, then we have all these different variations of manslaughter. So it's like that. So yes. Hey, it's the lap in which our Lord naps. Hey, Earl, how you doing? Yeah, red flags. Lots of red flags. Again, absolute just be temporary though, and more detailed and moral system, more absolute it can be. Oh, that's a good question, Michael. Like I've heard the moral systems, like I think I've heard this from several YouTubers that are atheists, that we can come up with objective moral rules like don't murder people from subjective desires. Like all of us don't want to be deleted. Like, well, some of us may, and we get those people help, but like I don't want to be killed by somebody else. So I don't want to have my stuff stolen. I don't want to, on and on the list goes. And so maybe as the discussion grows, we get harder and more firm rules as far as moral objectivity in that sense. But I don't know. It's still coming out of subjective discussion. So subjective morals, God had to create your awareness, perception. Now you're talking like, now, Cranky, are you channeling the presuppositionalist at this point? Like, you've had so much contact with them, you can now channel them? Is that what we're doing? Prioritize well-being. People they care about over others. So the barometer is simply a question of what the proper level of resolution for it. Yes. And that's why I've always said, like, this is a subjective topic. Like, everybody wants to make objective morality. Where is that? So where is that written, carved on a stone that nobody wrote? Like, I just have not been able to find that. Maybe my standards are too high, but right, an atheist says we can have a perfect morality. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Like if we did that, then we would have our morals called into question because we're harming others to get what we want. And I think that's part of the issue, as always. Basic. Why do we need rules to live together? Yeah, like we need something. So we have these rules so that everybody isn't harmed or minimizes harm to others, and we also live in some measure of prosperity. So you're coming up with a new apologetic. Why are you doing the work for them, Cranky? Like, it's not like apologists, need an excuse to be lazy. If the elder gods come up with a way of doing more presuppositional apologetics, it's just kind of lazy on their part, don't you think? Like, like shouldn't they be coming up with this shit? Well, yeah, there's the ethical quandary that I talk about. Like you also have the trolley problem. Do you kill one person or four? Well, does it change the matter if you know that the one person, if you leave them alive, will kill 20? Like it's the question of if you know those things, but do we know? Like our ignorance factors into morality too. Like we don't know what a person is going to do, so we treat them well, even though that later on they're going to treat other people badly because we don't know that they're going to treat people badly. So we just don't. To see that the interest of all members of that community, but there is an absolute limit to the model. And I'm sure there is. Like there's always going to be the one person or a few people that aren't benefited by a society. Like I tried to envision, like everybody tries to envision a utopian society that probably won't work. Okay. And that's kind of the problem with a lot of moral ethics I read is like they all acknowledge at some point that there's a limit to how many people can be benefited, to how many people can have their well-being increased, things like that. It's like there's just not every system is going to work for everybody, and that's a problem. So they all kind of get to that. So by doing that, every bet will no longer be in the best. Everyone, yes, Frederick Frederick Douglass had a lot of quotes like that, Greg, and he's correct. Like he's illustrating the point. Like it's like you can only benefit maybe a massive majority of people, but there's always going to be somebody that's like gets screwed by other people's choices. So, I mean, game theory tells you that. Like, there's also the idea that sooner or later somebody's going to betray somebody else in order to get a benefit. Like, it's a part of human nature. Like, sooner or later, it's like, well, I can get a big benefit if I throw my friend under the bus. So I'm going to throw my friend under the bus. First step of differentiate, an absolute is an objective. It just means that is rigid for now. It may not even be correct. Correct. Yeah, like we may have the wrong idea. Like we don't know all the facts, or we do more research and discover there's other factors in the moral question. So I always like this discussion because it's always like, you guys give me some other things to think about, because it is the thing that let's be honest, the apologists challenge us on this question. This is probably the biggest, one of two or three big things they challenge atheists on all the time is how do you have morality without a God? Like, and it's like having an understanding of how morality works without a God is kind of essential to answering that question. So, if every preacher agreed on the definition of everyone, there would be no disagreement. Yeah, it may be, but is that going to happen? Given what I know about people, trust me, I love the idealized world. So yeah, I think it's good or bad, right or wrong. Yeah, which makes it very subjective. But I think you can demonstrate harm. And if you're trying to have a goal of removing harmful things, you can demonstrate what is harmful to somebody. Like, you can do that. So the greatest part of questions and controversies that protect men depends on the doubtful and uncertain use of words. Yes. Locke was good at that kind of stuff. Oh, man. Interesting quirk of a struggle has to be completely rational. All players need to choose to come to the table. No one has the capacity to force another, and there are no forces. USA is only military on the continent. Nobody even has a fierce card to play. There's an Indian in the deck, which is nice. All right. Yep. Have you read any Paul? To be fucking stupid is inappropriate. Go and bullshit with this mark. I'm telling you, Cranky, I just don't want to add laziness to their list. Like, if they're going to come up with a new apologetic system, let them do it themselves so they get off their ass. Like, if you're going to engage in bullshit, at least have them picking up the shovel to shovel it. Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm trying to build some character in these people. You know, they seem to lack a lot of it. I mean, some of the apologists I've debunked over the last 2 years, it's been like, dude, do you even realize what you're doing? So there you go. Machiavellian Prince of Darkness. What a great name. That should be a name for a song. Like, something needs that name, Machiavellian Prince of Darkness. There you go. As a government, is it more moral to kill people who are under your jurisdiction of those that aren't? Now that's a political science question too. Like, I've had that question asked in class. Like, why is the government considered moral simply because it's the government? Because there are some governmental systems. Well, authority says, so therefore it's right. So there's another form of authoritarian morality that doesn't involve a God. Maybe it's just not moral for a government to kill. Maybe killing might be the problem. Is it possible to be immoral without fangs? Yes. You can be immoral all you want, Philbert, without fangs. Fangs is there. He's there to encourage. Yeah, he's not there to tell you what to do, but he's that friend that'll, like, if you need somebody to watch Lookout, he may be good at that. I'm not sure. He often gets distracted. So The problem with Fangs is your friend is he gets distracted. Like he's always going down bunny trails. Like he's of his interests. So yeah. And the bear and the target pointing at the bear next to him. I'm just saying it'd be a great name for something like that. It's just a great name, but thank you very much. Lucas was the British Electric Company. There you go. Yeah, but like people who are more of a libertarian non-aggression principle will mode of operations, or Michael would probably say the moral question is if it's not right for the individual to kill somebody inside or outside the country, then it's probably not right for the government to do it in that circumstances either. Like, but people that follow the NAP pretty hard would say the only proper use of force by the government is to defend the rights of people, regardless. So defensive wars only, and no internal violence that would deny somebody their rights. So I don't know. See, we're trying to bring Fangs into this. Morality and Fangs are very interesting because Fangs is kind of like a mischievous chaos deity. So he has his moral leanings. Like he's now in all of that though, he's a good guy. Like he's just not. He doesn't want to do any permanent harm. He regrets decisions, unlike other deities I could mention. Like there we go. Thanks, Cranky. Yeah, nibble a like button. But yeah, like I don't think Fangs, like when I use Fangs as satire about religion and morality, it's like my biggest thing is I can see a moral system built like by a god like Fangs, given what I see in the world. Like Fangs is like this random chaos where things don't always go the same way twice, and that's kind of the way the morality in world is. It's like it's all over the place. There's no consistency. It's very subjective. And so yeah, but you can be a moral. It feels like my cares should give me higher quality bullshit to address. I know, like it. The real problem over the years, Cranky, is the apologists don't say anything different as far as the essence of their arguments. Now, they will come up with some pretty outlandish shit in trying to give examples to their arguments, but yeah, there's not a lot of high quality. I mean, you got to know that something's wrong with apologetics when Paulogia is dealing with Wes Huff, like in his latest video today. I haven't had a chance to watch all of it, but it's like, as soon as I saw the subject, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. We're dealing with Wes Huff at this point. There you go. There you go. Pondered absolute or subjective systems, moral or otherwise. If they don't give you a little, they will break. Yeah, you got to break a little bit. But thanks for the character development, Cranky. I appreciate it when the elder gods are concerned about my character. All finding how much responsibility we have to each other and what resolution we apply. Yeah, I have a responsibility burdens. It should be shown with Canadians' badges. Yeah, there you go. You're falling asleep. You need to get rest, Earl. We're still trying to figure out morality. And we're not doing too well. I'm sure we'll have arguments about the definitions in the verse. Yes, fluff the light button. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's like if you got to deal with Wes Huff, Martin, like what are apologists doing? Like I'm interested to watch this video, not so much because about Wes Huff. It's because there's other, like Kokol, I think I saw was in this, and a few others that have been long-term apologists, for a long time. And it's like, okay, if we're at this bottom of the barrel with apologists, what's going on in apologetics? Like, it doesn't seem like they're making a lot of effort to be better. So yeah. Oh yeah, it does nibble on other people's foliage. Like But all rabbits do that. Rabbits are sneaky little bastards. Like I used to raise, my dad used to raise them, and we had a garden when I was a kid, and the biggest thing was keeping the rabbits away from shit. Like especially lettuce. Holy shit. Gotta put a fence around that shit. It was worth it for the okay. I got into it a little bit, but I'm not so interested in Wes Huff. Like it's because I've heard what he has to say, and he's not saying anything different than any other apologist I've ever heard. He's just got a pretty face on it because he's the golden boy. Like he looks good, and he looks good in front of the camera, and that's the only reason he seems to be climbing up the ladder. But he's not saying anything different. So I'm trying not to fall asleep. Oh, okay, cool. I have something. I enjoyed the time I had Shannon Q here. So she came on a live stream once, talked to me for a while. It's kind of cool. Clips of other apologists guessing with praise pissed me off. Yeah, and that's the other thing, Josh. It's like, is this what apologetics has become? Because is all these apologists getting in a circle and doing the circle jerk in order to, like, you guys are awesome, this is awesome. Like you're creating, like it's doing what Rationality Rules said, 6 months ago, I think, where he says apologists basically have two things. They create a manufactured authority, and they speak with a great deal of confidence. So Wes is just pretty from one angle. Okay, there you go. There you go. But yeah, I don't know. It is apologizing a way of realizing your own bad morality and trying to make up for it? Do we learn from mistakes? That's a good question. Yeah, I noticed this, Paul. Okay, there's one thing I hate about the younger generation. They apologize way too much. Okay, like I walk around. Okay, I get it. Maybe it's just because I'm 6'4" and a very big dude, and so when somebody steps in front of me, they look up and realize that they instantly say they're sorry. Maybe that's what it is. But they say sorry for everything, and it's like you didn't do anything wrong. And you can overdo it to the point where you're not even making any moral evaluation on whether you're saying sorry or not. Like, why are you saying sorry? Did you actually do something wrong? And it can kind of cut your moral evaluation of your own self-conduct cheap if you're always saying sorry for everything you do. Like, like you're not really evaluating your morality at that point either. So I prayed to Fangs to bring a piece of price of ground. He didn't do it. Somebody didn't leave a box of cabbage on my porch, though. Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, Fangs works in mysterious ways. He has his mysterious ways too. Like you can pray to Fangs, but what kind of answer he'll give will probably be chaos based. Just so you know, be aware. You're flirting with disaster, so to speak. So people should be free to grow their own cabbages. You at least know you've done something. Yeah, but like if you're always saying it, like if you're always saying you're sorry for every little thing you do, are you really learning anything by saying sorry? Like that's been my question, because like I think you can overdo apologizing. Apologizing is key but you really need to think about why you're apologizing. And then if you think about why, then maybe you won't do it anymore, and then you won't need to apologize. Number one Christian expert. Yeah. West Huff is not that. Like, well, they have to run to somebody. Like Habermas got clobbered as being the number one resurrection scholar, and that's not true. And they've had number one everything. Like Josh, they always have to have some number one dude, okay, in something. And like they're just putting some guy on a pedestal waiting for the rest of us to tear him down. So yeah. So yeah. Quick sorry is irrelevant. How are you in the US? Yes. Like I think some people are just conditioned to say sorry all the time. Now, maybe it's like I don't want to step on anybody's toes, like if they say sorry because they had an abusive relationship with somebody and they've just been conditioned to do it. I know that that exists too, but like if you're just always saying sorry for something, but your behavior doesn't change, like then is it really helping you to say sorry, or is it just a habit? Like it could be as useless as, "Hey, how are you doing today?" If you say that, if you answer that actually in the United States, like you start telling the person how you're doing, they'll think you're weird. So I've seen a lot of apologists cut videos when they get questioned. Yes. If you want to know that an apologist is in trouble, like, or one of their videos didn't go well, look at the comment section. If it's turned off, that tells you something. If they stop taking comments after a certain point, that tells you something. I've lost track of the number of videos I've reacted to when I go to the comments section. That's comment section's been turned off with a lot of apologists. You don't see me doing that. Okay, like I just let them roll. Yeah, oops is kind of better, like, for a lot of things. Like learning the differentiation when an apology is necessary because you've been morally bullshit, and oops, I just kind of stepped in your way there for a minute, didn't mean to. Those are two different things. So people can talk about all they want, but actual truth is what demonstrated. Same goes for sorry. You can say it, but it isn't real if it's been demonstrated. Yes, that's kind of what I'm getting. Doug Wilson says husbands should never apologize to their wives. He has a very unhappy marriage, doesn't he? Like, I'm not sure how that works. Like, I haven't been married in a while, but I know one of the rules is to apologize even when you're right. Like, I'm kidding. Should husbands apologize to their husbands, though? That's a good question. Oh, those people are actually entirely dissonant on how you're actually doing. Yes. Yeah, like there's a lot of people that say, "Hi, how are you doing today?" in the United States, and it doesn't mean anything. It's just a common form of greeting. That's just kind of the way it is. So it doesn't mean that we actually want to hear your life story at that moment. Oh my gosh. So there you go. Maybe we should apologize for apologists. I don't know. They're not my problem anymore, other than that I constantly am dealing with them. Like I constantly have to deal with this stuff. Like even today's question, the morality question. How many times as apologists, like pre-suppers are famous for this one, like just coming up to me and saying, without God to ground morality, you don't really have any morals. And it's like, what the hell did you just say? So like there's that. So yeah, I know I'm not kidding. Yeah, I'm just saying, like I was married once. Like if I didn't apologize to my wife, I'm fairly certain I'd be dead. Like even in a Christian marriage, like you're like some abusive pricks don't do this, but there's a lot of us that were trying to be good husbands. At least I was. And if I did a boo boo, I said I was sorry for it. Like it's a good way to keep them knowing that you care about what they feel and stuff. Like I'm sensitive to this shit. So yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You better apologize to that girl you're with now. Like, yeah, she's too good for you, by the way. How you're doing to adjust? Do you really want to know? Yeah, I mean, honestly, like if I go to Europe, I don't say that. I just say hello or hi or something. Like I remember doing that when I was in Romania. Like it wasn't asking how you're doing was not a good idea because the Romanians would take that seriously. So I thought that apologists were people who apologize for their religion. That's not, you know. Apologize for apologists when it's the German freshman being ashamed of somebody. Okay. So you Germans actually have a word for being ashamed of somebody else. Do we have that in English? Those of you English experts, think about it. I'm going to take my 2-minute break, and I want to know, is there an American English style word that's like that? Like being ashamed for somebody or something else? Like, do we have that word? Do we have a word that specifically deals with that? And I'll get back to you in a couple of minutes here. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So did we let's see, I'm going to look through the comments here. Remove that. Take a hike when I bought my wife. Good luck with that. You need your non-existent God to ground moral. Otherwise, morals are subject to a God. Thus, morals are grounded in the disbelief of non-belief. You know, this is the best argument I've heard in a while. If you take a certain presuppositionalist point of view, also says empathy is a sin. How does that guy even have a following? I have no idea. I and I don't know where, like Philbert, where in the hell does it say in the Bible that empathy is a sin? Like giving a shit about some other human being is a sin. I mean, I'm doing a series on the red flag teachings of Jesus, and I got to jump around a little bit for next week because I don't really have a problem with keeping your word, but not to the extent that Jesus wants you. But I think the next big red flag teaching in the Sermon on the Mount is forgiveness. Um, but I don't know where they get the idea that empathy isn't a part, like somehow empathy is a sin. I don't know, remember where God said, thou shalt not have empathy. Like, I'm just not really sure where that is. Righteous indignation. Yeah, that might, it's kind of related to that, Greg. Like, the fact that like I always love the Germans because they always have some, like you can just add prefixes and suffixes to shit and make up new words really and have a word ready for every situation and every mindset. Like it's there. So yeah. Vicarious embarrassment. Okay, like there we go. See, I've always thought the Germans had a great language because you could just like add a prefix, add a suffix, change something, and you change the whole meaning of a word and you make up a new word. Like you can do this on the fly if you really want to. It's a great language for doing that. So, but yeah, vicarious embarrassment. That's what it means. So what should we be vicariously embarrassed about? Like, I think there's a long list at this point, Cranky. Under if some theists define hell as being absent from their God, are they in hell already and just don't believe it? No, there's a thought. There's a good one. That's like, is this actually purgatory? Like, is Earth purgatory from a certain point of view? Like, we're already separated from God, and that's what the problem is. You're going with righteous indignation. Okay, there we go. There we go. But yeah, like I do like the idea of vicarious embarrassment too. Like, that's good. You get secondhand embarrassment all the time, Earl. Like, you're embarrassed for somebody else or embarrassed because of somebody else. Oh, man. See, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think if I do that. Do I do that? I don't know. I feel the need to apologize for a lot of American behavior sometimes because, like, we still, like, there's a lot of Americans, regardless of political stripe, that still think like we're the best thing ever. And I'm like, no, we're just one option. So, doesn't mean we're the best thing ever. Some people think Americans crap doesn't stink, but there you go. Yeah, like I'm trying to get how they think empathy is a sin, Phil. I don't get it. I don't get it because it's like, isn't the whole idea of salvation is that God has empathy towards us, that he has pity on us for our sinfulness, and therefore he did something to fix it. Like, if there wasn't empathy behind salvation, because that's empathy is a sin, then what was behind the desire of God to save humanity? Like, if it's not an empathy or care for humanity, then what the fuck is it? Like, so I don't know. I don't know how they get the idea that empathy is a sin. I would like to really hear one of them who thinks that you do a biblical defense on that, because I think it'd be hilarious. Like, so yes. Well, yeah. Well, there's a lot of people like that. Oh, you can't watch. Oh, all right. All right. Gotcha. There you go. Because you get secondhand embarrassment about the whole thing. There you go. You're not even involved. You're not doing anything wrong, but you're just embarrassed. Okay. Entitled to dignity. Empathy is a good, but it's not the fundamental. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's not a, like, it's not the, I'm not saying it's the thing. It's just, if God's motive, like according to Christianity, if God's motive is to save us because he loves us, isn't empathy kind of essentially wrapped up in the idea of love? Like, don't you, like, if I love somebody, it doesn't that kind of mean that I have empathy for their situation? Like, I give a shit about what happens to them, like, emotionally, not just mentally. Like, if we remove empathy from the salvation equation, like for God so loved us, the world that he gave his only begotten son. If you get rid of empathy, doesn't that kind of make that verse false? Like, because to me, empathy is kind of wrapped up into what love is. Like, you have empathy for that person. So I don't know how they get the idea that empathy is a sin. I'm wrestling with this question, Greg, as I used to be, as I have a master's degree in theology, and when I was a Christian, I kind of played the theological games all the time, trying to figure out theological systems. And I'm like, how would I create a theological system based on the Bible without the idea of empathy, particularly when regards to human salvation by God? Like, I don't think I could do it. Like, I don't think I could do this. So I don't know how they do that. Like, I guess I want to hear some theist explain how empathy is a sin. I would love to hear that. Like, I would. Former business unit translating English directly to Dutch. Okay. Makes me need my awkward period. I need a physical prepared with me and the cause of my secondhand embarrassment. Okay. So you have to have like a shield. Like, I get you a shield. Like, I have my Viking sword, my Viking axe. I have my lightsaber, my staff. I have noticed about my arsenal, I have nothing defensive except maybe the sword and the shield. I guess you can use all those things defensively as blockers, but it's like I don't have a shield. I tend to play that way when I play games too. Like I'm far more like offensive. Screw defense. Like just take this asshole out before he hits me. So yeah, like I'm serious. How do you have God giving a damn about humanity if he doesn't have empathy for humanity? Like why would he care? Like doesn't he has the ability to make others servants, so why would he give a damn? Like yeah, I mean, agreed too. A shield can work. Like you can bash the shit out of people with a shield. So it's like, but most people think of a shield as a defensive weapon more than an offensive one, and they think of a sword as more of an offensive one than a defensive one. You can use both for both, but it's like, the pillow works fine. You don't need a shield. Okay, all right. You just need something in between you. Okay. I try to understand human behavior. It's part of the reason I run this channel. Human behavior is fascinating to me. I sometimes feel, yeah, it's good. That's good. Now you have a word for it. Yeah. Salvation equation is 10%. Yeah. They have a lot of empathy for your money. That's for sure. Like a lot of religions have empathy for your money. Definitely have feelings about that. So, all right, there you go. We need a metric and determine objectivity, a criteria human can be defined. Yeah, I don't know. I think feelings are factored into morality too, though. How people feel about it. Like much of morality is based on well-being. Well, well-being isn't just mental and rational; it's also emotional and psychological. Like, and those things all can't. I think you could probably quantify them if you have the right equipment, but how would you do that on a mass scale? I don't know at the present. So, but yeah, like we do have this idea that well-being is also mental well-being and emotional well-being. So if you factor that into your moral equation, it's going to be part of it. So, oh yeah, I'd agree with you if I go to a secular mindset. I'm just trying to figure out how the hell these theists, theologically speaking, get rid of empathy and love out of the equation of why God saved us. Okay, like it doesn't make any sense to me from a theological framework if I'm thinking like I used to as a Christian. It's like it doesn't make any sense to me. Look at yourself. You have feelings about it. Okay. I'm sorry, Earl. Oh, it's shit when dinner is wasted. I get you. Of course, I don't know how to cook worth of shit, so. I know, like the Christians are, I like this is like the open stream too. Like you don't have to be a subscriber, you don't have to do anything, John. You just have to show up. I don't know. Like, and my mods know this. They know that I'm waiting for a theist discussion on this one. I'm doing it. Like I'm doing this. And nope, I don't get anybody. Save us from himself. Oh, don't get me wrong. The whole theology about salvation, I'm looking at Christian behavior, Nathan. Like the whole doctrine of salvation is bullshit. Like I will tell a theist that in 5 seconds. Like God saving us from himself, all that stuff is just like because of the things he will do to us because he set the rules in place that he has himself made that he could unmake, and do it a different way if he wanted to. Yeah, that's all bullshit. I'm just trying to understand as a society, as a society of believers, how you can say empathy is a sin when you consider the nature of what most people say about Christian salvation. Like, how do they justify that? Like, I don't know how a Christian says something that basically Elon Musk would say, like empathy is weakness. Like how the hell do you say that given the nature of what you think salvation is? Like, I don't get it. You burned it. Oh, sadness. Everybody give Earl some virtual hugs for her dead meal. She needs them. I know. They're getting wary, Brent. I'm going to have to come up with better titles. So far, no. Holy water. Hey, don't we? Does Fangs have holy water? Do we do the holy water thing? I'm interested in a poll on that. I can't do a poll right now because I'm still taking the poll for the hat, but oh yeah, like in a legal sense, you're right. Like feelings can't factor in, but morality is more than just legalities. Like, and just because something legal, it doesn't mean it's moral. Like slavery was legal, doesn't mean it's moral. No, like laws can be immoral. Like I can judge a law or not judge a law as moral as well. So be careful with open streams. Rejecting morality seems impossible. Emphasis is selective. Earl may have narcolepsy. Doug Wilson is a douche and Fangs works in mysterious ways. There you go. Outstanding. Nice recap, Mighty Philbert. Outstanding. Oh. Neil Team 666. Yeah. Biblical basis for the anti-civility bit. It's an internal justification to be an asshole, nothing more. No need to. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking, Robert. But somebody is justified, like you know the church as well as I do. Somebody is justifying this idea of empathy as a sin to give Christians that basic asshole excuse. And I don't know how they get away with it, given some of the clear teachings of the Bible, even though some of those teachings conflict with other teachings, or the nature of salvation by God. Like you're literally throwing John 3:16 out the window. For God so loved the world that he gave his only, like that is the reason given for why God saves humanity, is that he loves them. And I don't know how you love somebody without having some sort of basic understanding of empathy. So how, it's a justification. How the flip are they getting away with it, Robert? Like how, as a society, I don't know how they get away with this shit. Like, I don't get it. We don't have any holy water. Do we at least have, can carrot juice be used as holy water if Fangs blesses it? Like, can we do that? I'll even put the hat on for that one. Like, I'm trying to figure out some liquid thing that we can use against vampires if they show up. Like, I'm just. Reports say that morality is religious. Oh, there we go. See, I'm trying, Bren. I am. Like, the problem I have with clickbait, okay, is I feel sometimes that clickbait is dishonest. Like, if you don't at least talk about what is said in your title, you're being dishonest, okay? And so I'm trying to be honest with my titles, but also attract attention at the same time. That's why I said, like, Cranky earlier said, if I'm going to do clickbait, I need to go for the jugular. But I'm like, I'm not doing clickbait. I'm doing kind of sort of clickbait. It's kind of sort of like clickbait, but not actually clickbait. So, there you go. Holy water from the earth if you want some. Yeah, it's a tempt. Oh yeah, sure. It's also a positive. It's like a lot of things in life. It's all how you use it. Which brings us back to the moral discussion. So, about man, Christianity without Christ. Okay, so, I mean, Michael, I just don't know how. Like somebody says that empathy is, like somebody bold-faced from the pulpit would say empathy is a sin. And how in the Christian society that I grew up in, how that would go over. I know how it would go over. Like there'd be a bunch of old ladies in this dude preacher's face with their finger wagging about, hey, you're supposed to love people. Like, and it's one of the few like moments I would say was good. But I don't know how they're getting away with it. Like, I just don't. I don't understand it. Well, yeah, that's true. Fangs is a vampire of sorts, isn't he? Only with vegetables, though. He's not. He doesn't do animals. Like the pointy teeth ain't for people, except self-defense. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put that up in my. I'll hold on to that because I want to watch that in a bit. Because I just don't. I don't know how you get away with that theologically. I would be in the guy's face as a Christian going, what the hell are you talking about? Like, oh, yeah. There you go. There you go. Love somebody, then set them free. There you go. Does Wes Huff require morality? Yes. Yes, Jackie. Like this guy Wilson said that empathy is a sin. Like, and I don't know how you justify that in the church. Like, I'm thinking of the church I grew up in, and that would not fly. Like, because we're always love bombing everybody. Like you gotta, and the whole doctrine of salvation from a theological point of view. If I could put my Christian theologian hat back on again, like, how do I do salvation, aka the study of soteriology or the doctrine of salvation, without God loving humanity? Like, how the hell do you do that? Like, I don't know. Do you hear what I'm saying, Robert? Though I wanted to get attention, but I want it to be true. Like, this is what we're actually going to talk about. Like, I don't want to lie to people. I don't want to be dishonest with the title. At the same time, I don't want to just be a boring title. That's my thing. So, see you later, Josh. Have a good one. Is I kind of bullshit with leave me seeking a new. Yeah, I think so too. Like, I don't know how. For those that need it. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm not having pity on anybody. I don't think empathy necessarily leads to pity. Empathy is a more general term than that. I think when you move it into pity, I think that's a problem. Like, I do have pity for some people, but it's not a good thing. Selective empathy. Because I know there's a doctrine that's been in the church, you need to hate God, what God hates. So maybe that's part of this theology, but I just don't get it. See you later, Martin. Easter is a holy time of year for fangs. Like, anything to do with bunnies or rabbits is a holy time for fangs, unless the rabbit is being demonstrably harmed. But I don't see that in Easter. Like, yeah, I don't think empathy is pity either. I think there's a distinction between the two. I bet I could even get a definitional. Okay, so like, I would say that empathy, I use empathy as a word probably in a more positive sense, where I'd use pity more in a negative sense of what we're talking about. They both might have the same root emotion, but being aware, being sensitive, and vicarious experience the feeling, thoughts, and experiences of another. Okay, so like being able to put yourself in other people's shoes so that you can get a feeling for how they feel. Okay, that's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. Whereas pity, a sympathetic sorrow for suffering, distressed, or unhappy, something to be regretted. Yeah, it's not quite the same. So it's like one is more. I always use empathy in a positive sense and pity in a negative, I guess. So I would say they're two different things. No, Pullman should just invade. Ryan. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I want some pity. Yeah, we'll give you some pity for your burn supper, Earl. Like empathy to me is like this self-recognition that other people suffer. Like, you can identify with their suffering, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. Pity might be a little bit more negative. Like it's like I don't get the same vibe from the definitions. Like there's, you know, of course this is all subjective as hell, but so we got to throw that in. Does human morality require superstitious bullshit? I think that would be provocative and invite people for the wrong reason. Cranky, like I know as the elder gods, like you just don't put up with a lot of bullshit anyway. So like, you know, like things matter, that sort of thing. But yes, but yeah, I think I would attract attention and not the right kind. Like there's some people might have a bad emotional response to that one. Some live to make others so I wouldn't call that empathy. No. It's dark chocolate. There you go. Yeah, I'm just saying. Earl, you have such a great way of putting things. Not just recognizing with anti-theism, to recognize suffering. They just don't care or ignore it. Thank Boinks the Easter Bunny, and from his holy power, his children come out of the eggs. I don't know. Is that a great lore suggestion? I'll have to think about that one. I mean, Fangs is a rabbit, so there's a lot of boinking going on. I mean, so he's just like good, safe, consensual boinking, and he's been trying to get across to the rabbits. Maybe the massive multiplication powers aren't in their best interest. Then you have their shoes and walk away. There you go. Yeah, you could do that. Someone is thinking in quicksand. Empathy would just feel bad for them, while sympathy would cause you to throw them a branch. Yes. Yeah, like there's a empathy is the static feeling, and sympathy or pity might be active, a little bit more active, action oriented. Words are funny. Like, let's be honest, finding good words is a difficulty sometimes. Your dogs hide chocolate. Oops. Verse in the Bible is Jesus wept. You're telling me God didn't? Yeah, like it's like I don't get how somebody could say that. I'm going to definitely watch that later, because if that's what Wilson is saying, I'm like, how the hell did he get away with it? I want to see the comment section. Like, like I really want to see that part. Well, yeah, but in the South, bless their heart doesn't really actually mean blessing their heart. It's something else entirely. Can I get a witness from all the Southerners? I learned that one pretty quick in Texas. Saying just ask for forgiveness. He'll understand because he walked among us and was touched by the feelings of our infirmity. He'll just forgive me for his not empathy. Yeah, I don't get it, Robert. I don't know how theologically they maintain that and keep the society known as the church, like how you can make some sort of statement like that. That's a lot of the problem that a lot of Christians have with this whole, like I've had a couple of Christians comment on my stuff recently, and they're like the one we talked about where the 15,000 churches were closing and I did that reaction. One of the theists comments on there is, yeah, I some of this is a good thing, and I hope this whole, because I'm a liberal Christian and I don't like this at all. Like I don't like the lack of empathy and all that stuff, and I just don't know how somebody gets away with saying something like that and not having a massive backlash, like considering the nature of God. Yes, bless your heart is hateful as hell. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, you can take various actions to differentiate. There you go. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah, you don't. I don't think you need. I don't think you need religion to be moral either. But yeah, Ayn Rand's a good read. She'll get you thinking. I appreciate, I don't always agree with her, but she does get me thinking and always has. Raising him from the dead. Yeah, that's that's where the problem lies. Like that's the problem of the story to me. You know you're going to raise somebody from the dead, but you're crying over it. I'm not sure that's good staging or good writing. So, oh, okay. After 3 days, he'll probably smell him. Is that what it was? Is he was crying? His eyes were watering because of the smell? Is that what it was? Through big, have empathy for the food that we eat. That's their pejorative, but that's not sufficient for society to find something meat unacceptable. Yeah. Yeah, like you have to do something. I've read some of her stuff. Well, yeah, like Wilson is a racist too. So. Yeah, because he's made some statements that I would consider definitely very racist. So it's like, yeah. So the fact that he's being interviewed by one doesn't surprise us. Oh, what a cranky do. Yes. She's a Russian. She was Jewish, and she escaped a lot of things by coming to America. Okay. Which is kind of one of the criticism against Iran is like she's reacting to stuff that caused her negative stuff. And so she built her philosophy more on her experiences than her actual thinking about the issues. That's probably one of the more valid criticisms of Iran. So, but she was definitely reacting to what happened in Soviet Russia. Definitely, Paul. So, real crying involves snot. Okay, so what would we do with the verse? How would we edit that, Jackie? Would we Jesus wept and had snot bubbles? Like, would that? I mean, yeah, I mean, they don't give you the words, but would we say, okay, if we're going to rewrite the story, we'd have to have Jesus like waving his hand in front of it. Man, this really smells bad. It's making my eyes water, and I'm about to get snot bubbles. Like, yeah, that's the other thing. Like, she is really like there's only certain Americans that read her. I've read her, and I don't find everything she's writes objectionable. Like, and I don't think some of her observations are wrong, but there's also those same observations and things she make are made by other philosophers. So Jesus ugly cried. Jesus ugly cried. Okay, so he just interestingly, it's not a quote from Dr. That woman. Can I just say it about Erica Kirk? This is my opinion, so take it for what it's worth. The fact that she got over her husband's death so quickly and just started going on tour and seems to be hugging a lot of men, like, doesn't that kind of indicate how grateful she is she's out of that marriage? Is it just me? Like, is it just me, or is this just a woman that's completely relieved that she doesn't have to deal with this individual anymore? Is that me or somebody else? Am I right about that? Can somebody else, like, the biggest thing that disturbed me about that whole thing was her afterwards. Like, what the hell? Like, I said ugly cry. Like, is it just me? Or was it okay? Like, I'm like, this woman is showing all the signs of oh, yes, it's a terrible tragedy that my husband was killed and shot to death, but I am so glad to be out of the relationship. Like, like, oh my God, woman. Yeah, she was definitely I like saw that too. I'm like, what the hell? Your husband's like still getting cold. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Became an instant CEO for telling women not to. But yes, like I'm watching her behavior afterwards, and I'm like, are you glad that he's dead? Like, you're not grieving as much as I thought you were. The fact that you like didn't miss a beat with keeping the thing running, like, is it just me? I'm like, I was just weirded out about it. It would have messed up her eye makeup. I said ugly cry. Yeah, agreed. And I'm not taking that away from anybody. And she's as cold as ice. Okay. All right. I'm glad it's not me. I'm glad it's not just me because I was worried about myself. Yeah. But like, it was like, I am so glad to be out of that. Like, oh, yeah, it's a terrible tragedy that my husband was shot and died. But, I feel so much better. Oh, my goodness. Oh, oh, man. Okay. I'm just glad it's not me. All right. Well, I got to call it a quits because I got to get ready for work. But thanks everybody for the great discussions tonight. It's been awesome. Uh, you know, it's been this week is going to be interesting. Tuesday, I am going to go in a little bit different direction than last week. I'm thinking actually that Tuesday is going to kind of be my wild card topic night, like where I'm going to pick topics that I normally don't talk about and see if we can get some discussion rolling on those. Like I don't usually talk about weird shit or things like that, and just kind of a wild card topic day. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, but that's kind of the way it's going to be. Um, Wednesday, of course, I think I'm going to jump ahead in the Sermon on the Mount because a lot of the part of the Sermon on the Mount I don't necessarily agree or disagree with some of the next parts, um, other than the assumpted stuff we've already talked about. So, um, and let's see, Thursday is deconversion hangout, and Friday I'll figure out when I get there or get closer to it. So thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate all of you. May fangs nibble on all of your hearts. May he purify your religiously corrupted vegetables with his sharp, pointy teeth. Make sure you leave a circumcised carrot on top of your stash. That way, if Sang Fangs comes along and sees your stash, you might take the circumcised carrot instead of your stash. Of course, you could take both. Just be advised, this is not a guarantee. It's just a possible ritual that might help you. Kind of like a lot of the religious rituals when you really think about it. Make sure you stare into his big red eyes with the big pupils. It'll make you feel warm and fuzzy inside. And that's what religion is all about, just having warm, fuzzy, blanky feelings. So there you go. There you go. Nom nom and all of that. Thanks, everybody. And as always, live your best life. You only get one go around and then it's over. So you want to take all your time, your money, your opportunities, and all of that and give them to yourself, the people you love and care for, and to make this a better world. You'll be happier if you do. Don't waste them on the trappings of religion and faith because that's a dead end. I speak from experience. And as always, folks, I will. Yes. And as always, folks, I will. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch all of you next time tomorrow on our kind of a wild card Tuesday. We'll see what we want to talk about then, but I'll get something very interesting. I'm going to address some comments as part of the wild card this week, I think. So I've had some interesting comments in the comments section, so I think I'll deal with that tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end to find out how you can support the channel better. Of course, there's always the more normal notions of just hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell, and share the video with your friends and family that you think would be interested. That's always very appreciated. If you want to support the channel in a more tangible way, there's several options. You can super chat or super thanks. in the comments or during a stream. Those are always very welcome. But you also can become a member of the channel. Members have certain perks like getting the videos early, things like that. They also have some good custom emojis during chat. So all of these things are good benefits to members, but they also support this channel and its work to continue to normalize atheism and deconversion, for which I'm very appreciative. It keeps me going, and it keeps me as a content creator being able to do more and more as a content creator. So if you choose those methods of support, thank you very much. And I appreciate you once again for staying to the end and listening to other ways that you can support the channel. Appreciate it. Thanks, and I'll catch you next time.